you're right. To be spun around backwards on the entry to the corner, that just doesn't make sense.
So this is why we saw the smoke. That's the right rear quarter panel caved in. That is not good for side force.
But it is fixable.
Yeah.
Let's go to radio for Dawson Cram, 7014.
Thought I had exploded on the pit road. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry.
Looks like I got a right rear down, man.
So was trying to get to pit road.
It sounded to me like, yeah, he got on the apron and just didn't have the car slowed down enough. Well,
that's the first issue.
This is obviously before the impact that we saw. It's almost like he got loose there, and then when they got, because this is in turns 1 and 2.
So we saw how Sammy Smith got the quarter panel damage there as Dawson Cram got super loose into turn 3, then goes down towards turn 1, was on the apron trying to get to the pit, so possibly an issue in that car of some sort.
Yeah, and we heard he had a right rear tire down. Maybe he had a tire down in 3 and 4, decided to come to pit road, didn't realize how flat it was, and that's what got him loose. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it, but it doesn't add up.
52 laps to go in the GovX 200 at Phoenix for the incredibly long run. About what we had in stage 1 and stage 2. Going to go green with 46 to go. And that's obviously if we stay green and don't get any cautions. So green into 2nd here a year ago. Restart. 46 remains at Phoenix.
Another massive launch by Justin Allgaier. I think that's why he took the bottom. He knows the launches he would get as they're going to go 3 wide behind him.
Yeah, he didn't care. He's like, I'm going to have whatever lane I want when I get down there to get such a good launch. Did you see, look at Eric trying to get to the inside right here. He's going to have a little bit of a run on the inside of the 54. He's going to have the momentum to also get the 20. Maybe 2 in one corner. Oh, he's going to go for it there. Oh, a little contact with he and Brandon Jones. Teammates again. We see contact all 3 of those cars actually out of the Joe Gibbs camp.
And he really had to take that risk right now. It's so important to get by these two. He wants a chance to go up there and battle the 17-7. He cannot let them get too far out ahead.
Yeah, that was a really aggressive move, but it has paid off for him, as you see. 3rd place exiting turn 2.
And look at the lead. I mean, Bowman is not letting Allgaier get away. And here comes Eric Almirola trying to complete the pass for 3rd, put himself back in the mix.
And it's impressive to see how deep Eric can actually drive into the corner, get on the brakes, and still stay committed to the bottom.
Yeah, Brandon Jones is probably not as impressed as we were with this move, but you just got to think that Eric knows the pressure on him right now to get by these cars, try to make up for that slow pit stop and get these positions back, because if he lets those 2 out front get clean air too far away, even with all the speed that race is going to be a tall task to get back.
Yeah, and Parker, I just think if you're in Brandon Jones' position, you got to know this might be the last restart. You know they're going to be aggressive and they're going to force the issue on you.
Ryan Sieg is up to 6. Just can't say enough about the effort that team has put in today.
And Sieg's going to want to go to a backup car every week if he continues at the pace he's on today. As you see Bowman trying to get to the inside, but we've seen this quite a bit. Justin's able to hang on as they get down into turns 1 and 2. You see just how good that 17 car is. He makes the track as short as he can. He kind of messes your angle up down here. You see Justin's able to drive it really deep and roll that top.
And this is where Justin is so strong. Down here in 1 and 2.
And the crew is cheering him on. I mean, he had a bobble on pit road. Don't let that be the difference in us winning here today and not getting the trophy.
What about these two guys, Sawalich and Sam Mayer? I feel like they have been together all day long, racing back and forth, coming up through the field.
Practice session, the car was extremely tight, but crew chief Patrick Donahue assured me they got it headed in the right direction. Currently running in the top 10. In that 10th position, Sam Mayer, the 41. We had talked at length about how he describes this racetrack as a place he has not gotten along with in his Xfinity Series career. He rebounded from an early speeding penalty. It was interesting. I talked to him before the race. What was his plan? He said, you can have a plan here until you get punched in the face. Well, he got punched in the face still with that speeding penalty, but he has come back strong, currently running in that 10th position.
But Ken, we told you about the advantage of Connor Zilic having a win in the bag and how that changes their approach going forward. Marty Lindley, the crew chief, said this morning, stage points and playoff points now is one of our main goals. An extra 40 of those is ultimately their goal before they get to the playoffs. That's lofty but doable if they do things right. So far today, they've done pretty well at that. Have scored the 5th most points with 7 total. So Zilic running just outside the top 10 right now in the 11th spot.
And Zilic, a rookie, as is Daniel Dye, currently running in the 12th position. When I talked to him this morning, he was very confident because he ran Phoenix last year notebook. He said the fire off wasn't great, but they feel like